Hi everybody, I'm Shravan Vasisht. I'm Professor of Psycholinguistics at the University of Potsdam, Germany. I want to welcome all of you to this fourth summer school in statistical methods for linguistics and psychology. This summer school, as you know, will run for 1 week starting today. And I just want to use this opportunity to welcome you all and to introduce some of the details of this summer school so that you know what's coming. There are several important things to know about this summer school. There are 4 parallel streams that will run. The first one is the Introduction to Frequentist Methods. Then we have Introduction to Bayesian Methods, and then we have 2 advanced streams for Frequentist and Bayesian methods. The lecturers' names you can see here. We also have 2 keynote speakers, Christina Bergman and Jeff Rauder. They're going to give 2 exciting talks, Christina on Wednesday and Jeff Rauder on Friday. I will provide the Zoom links to everyone for both talks eventually. For the beginner frequentist track, we have Dr. Daniel Schad, or rather I should say Professor Daniel Schad, teaching the course. I will be there in the background because I played some role in preparing the materials, so you will see me coming and going in this course, but mostly it will be handled by Daniel. The Basin course, the introductory Bayesian track, will be taught by me, and there will be 2 other people teaching the course alongside me, Anna and Paula. So the 2 of them will take over from me because I can't teach for 8 hours straight, so they will step in and help you while you're working on your materials, and I will come back and talk about the important topics in the beginning of the day and towards the end of the day. There's a new course that we are teaching this year. This is an advanced frequentist track using Julia, and this will be taught by Reinhold Kliegel, Douglas Bates, and Philip Alday. And so they are going to be providing you with a brand new material using Julia for linear mixed models. In the advanced Bayesian track, we have Professor Bruno Niesenboim, who's going to lead the course. I will be again there in the background because I was involved in preparing the materials, and although you will not see me in that course, it will be mostly Bruno. Some other interesting things to note about this summer school are that this year we are completely online. We are not going to do any physical meetings. And one side effect of that is that we have all the materials available on the homepage. So if you look at this URL I'm showing you here, you can download pretty much all the materials from this homepage. So that's amazing because now everybody can access this material. One side effect of the summer school is that we signed a contract with CRC Press to write 2 books. And these books are in advanced stages of preparation. The first one is a frequentist textbook called Linear Mixed Models in Linguistics and Psychology, a Comprehensive Introduction. This book will be written by myself in collaboration with Daniel Schad, Audrey Bjorky, and Reinhold Kliegel. So we are working intensively on this book right now, and about the first 200 pages are ready. And the students in the intro frequentist track, will have access to this book. The second book that's in preparation is led by Bruno Niesenboim and Daniel Schad, and I will be contributing to that book too, of course. And this book is called An Introduction to Bayesian Data Analysis for Cognitive Science. About 500 pages of this book are already ready, and so it's in an advanced stage of preparation. This book will be available to the intro Bayesian and the advanced Bayesian students in the class, and both the books are available online in HTML format from the summer school homepage. Where is that summer school homepage? Here, right? So you can download you cannot download the books. You cannot download the books. You can view them in HTML format on these pages. I want to thank the Deutsche Forschungsgemeinschaft, the German Research Foundation, for providing funding for making this course possible. And the funding actually came through a collaborative research center, which is called a Sonderforschungsbereich in German. So there's an SFP 1287 at Potsdam, whose title is The Limits of Variability in Language. So this SFP, which is led by Isa Wattenberger, is the umbrella organization under which we teach this summer school. So the funding actually comes from this SFP. Right? So we are very grateful for this money because this makes the summer school free for participants, and I think this is very important that people can take these courses for free. Now, before we get into the actual summer school, I want to prepare you mentally for the action that's about to unfold. So the first thing you have to understand is that the pace of this all the 4 courses is going to be extremely intense. And so you have to be mentally prepared for that. And so one thing you must do before you do a course like this is that you should lower your expectations about what you can achieve in 1 week, right? It's just like attending the ESLI conference in Europe. Every year we have this European summer school in logic, language, and information. And if any of you have ever attended those summer schools, you will know that these are very intense 2 weeks. It's a 2-week summer school, and one starts to get very exhausted as the week goes on. And what one has to do is one has to pace oneself. It's like a marathon, and you have to learn to control your energy so that you don't get exhausted by the time you reach the end of the course. So that's what I mean, that you should lower your expectations, take it easy, and try to do less rather than more, right? And one thing you should aim to do is that although you won't be able to finish everything that you are given during the 1 week of the summer school, you can finish that material later on by reviewing it after the summer school is over. So you should take the time after the summer school to try to review the materials. That's how you will really get better insight into the materials, right? So the 1 week should be seen as a way to get a first pass through the materials. Then you can go back and revisit all the content, right? So luckily some of the courses at least have video recordings, so you can always watch the lectures anytime that you want, right? So you should not feel pressured to try to understand everything in 1 week. And related to that point is this important idea that you should be able to live with partial understanding. So when you're working on a new idea or a new topic, especially in a topic like statistics or mathematics, you will often be at the edge of your understanding. And it can often happen that you only partly understand what you have learned, right? And you should be okay with that because you may be able to cover that gap later on, right? So you should become comfortable with only partially understanding what's going on. And it's always like that. I've been trying to study statistics for like 20 years now, and I still work with just partial understanding, and I can get by. So it's not too hard, right? Now, one other thing I would strongly recommend is that you watch a short video that I have prepared on developing the right mindset for studying statistics. So the link is over here. So you should take a look at this video, and this will help you think about how you should attack statistics and topics like statistics, right? Often you will encounter things that you don't know the answer to. Knowing how to look them up and knowing how to be curious and asking the right questions about the topic you're working on, this will help you become better at understanding material like of the type that we are going to teach. Our future plans for the summer school are as follows. We plan to keep the summer school free, right? We want to provide all the materials for free to everyone as well. So this is our goal, right? So I'm planning that we are going to have at least 10 more editions of this summer school, right? And after that, I don't know what will happen, but we will see. And so one thing that I'm working on intensively this coming year is to improve the online delivery of the courses. So this COVID-19 crisis made me realize that we need a good quality online presentation of the summer school material. And so I'm going to work on that this year. And one thing I'm going to work on is to provide auto grading of exercises so that people can quickly evaluate their understanding of a topic without human intervention, right? So this should help you in self-study as you're working through the materials. One goal I have, as I mentioned, is to keep the summer school free. Thankfully, through the SFP funding, this should be possible to do, and we hope that we will never have to charge people money. Of course, if we have a physical conference, we will charge you 30 euros for coffee and biscuits to cover the expenses for these things. But that's all that we hope to, have to ask for. We want to keep it free. We don't want to be charging you 400 euros, 500 euros for doing a course on statistics. So we want to make it accessible to people financially. All right, so the next summer school's date is not been decided on yet for various reasons. I will announce this the date at the end of the summer school when we are closing down. We will have one more Zoom meeting towards the end where everyone will come together just like now, and I will make a few announcements there and get some feedback on how the course went and so on, and I will announce the next year's summer school there as well. Okay, so that's all I have to say here. So have fun, everybody.